Hello everyone, this is a November 14 question, paper 1-3 and the question number is 15. It's concerned with the chapter group 17, specifically related to the test of halide ions. This is also a deduction based question where we need to deduce certain things. The question which a powder is known to be either a single sodium halide, single or a mixture of two sodium halides. A sample of the powder was dissolved in water, okay. So the powder is in solid state and is converted to aqueous state. Aqueous silver nitrate was added and a pale yellow precipitate was formed. So when we'll talk about it later. First, let's finish reading the question. When concentrated aqueous ammonia was added, the precipitate partly dissolved. The partly could be one of our keywords. Partly dissolved, leaving a darker yellow precipitate. What might the powder have consisted of? So first, let's break this question down. When aqueous silver nitrate is first added, if we have chloride ions, the color of the precipitate observed will be white. For chloride ions, for bromide ions, it will be cream, and for iodide, it will be pale yellow. This very information is given in the course book as well. I think it's somewhere around page 164 to 174 to 176. And for chloride it's white, for bromide it's cream, and for iodide it's pale yellow. Yes, so pale yellow, it will definitely not be sodium bromide, because sodium bromide would have been given cream precipitate. When conc aqueous ammonia was added, the precipitate partly dissolved, and in the case of when adding concentrated ammonia to iodide and bromide ions, the precipitate completely dissolves, and it does not almost we could say it does not dissolve at all in case of uh, iodide ions. So as question has said, it partly dissolves. There should be another ion also present, because partly dissolved means something has dissolved, and obviously it's not iodide. So we will have mixture of two sodium halides. So we'll rule out options B as well. Option C says a mixture of sodium chloride and sodium bromide, and choice number D says a mixture of sodium chloride and sodium iodide. Now, as we already rejected sodium bromide earlier due to the fact that it completely dissolves when concentrated ammonia is added, we'll rule out option C as well. So option D is our final correct answer. But let us verify it. A mixture of sodium chloride and sodium iodide. When aqueous silver nitrate was added, a pale yellow precipitate was formed. But why not white precipitate? Because the pale yellow precipitate dominates white precipitate, so it will be very hard to distinguish between, very hard to discriminate between pale yellow and white in the same aqueous solution. So that's why we've been only given pale yellow precipitate. When concentrated aqueous ammonia added, precipitate partly dissolved, and sodium chloride dissolved fully, but sodium iodide does not dissolve at all. So this is due to the fact that it was partly dissolved, which verifies choice number D is the correct answer.